Hi Capricorn, welcome to Esoteric Tales and Tarot. This is your March 2024 crystal ball scrying and tarot card reading. This month I've got the Motherpeace round tarot deck on the go for your reading. And yeah, listen, let's get straight into the messages. Something stinks, Capricorn, which is quite a funny message to have. But that is what I got for you. So I don't know if it's a teenager's room, if it's smelly shoes or something stinky that you found in a bag, or something that's on the nose, or something stinks could be that something's unfair. So that was what I heard. I could kind of smell something sort of off or pungent, as though when you're opening up the fridge something stinks. So that was the kind of sense that I got for you. That's one funny kind of message. I saw a car in here, and it was a car that was being taken to be traded in. So are you ready for a new car? Is that what's happening this time, Capricorn? Are you in the market? Are you shopping for one? Are you getting yours ready? Because it was like a car wash, and I felt as though it was sort of a trade-in kind of scenario. That was what I was sensing. So maybe there's a time for a new car. I'm hoping check your tires and water and oil levels before you leave for this month, because maybe that's an important message for you as well. So if you're not in the market for a new car or you don't want one, make sure that your car is in good working order. Make sure you've kept up with your services, with your regular services on the car, because it was coming up as needing a new car. And then I was getting this irritating thing of, it felt as though even in the crystal ball, like someone was coming in my personal space. So I felt like a face coming forward, someone sticking their oar in, or not minding their own business, or coming in, and it's really quite aggravating for you. And I think you've got to have to be careful with the way that you manage this person. I don't know why, it's really irking you this month, Capricorn. And it was sort of a personal space thing, but it sort of was like they're sticking their nose in where it's not really appreciated. Maybe you're going to have to find the strength to explain to somebody that you've got something under control. So that's another message for you, Capricorn. Let's see what's in the cards for you. I also have a blowfly. Every time when I've either been looking in the crystal ball or going to start your reading, I've had some little gremlins as well with the last couple of readings. I tell you what, I've just got a waft of roses, which is nice, because maybe you're going to get some flowers, some roses, or perhaps you're growing your own, Capricorn. That would be nice. That's a nice little bonus message to come through. I like when the smell of roses come through, because I always think of Mary of Our Lady, and I think she's watching over different readings. So I think it's a nice one to have coming through. So the Three of Discs here, wow, working on your craft. So it's like the Apprentice card. Building on what you have to get your foundation right. I think Scorpio got this in the same placement as perhaps their first card. You might want to watch their reading. It could be relevant. So this is the classic U card. So it's an earth element card, being the pentacles or the discs here. And generally it's where you're working with others and building on something. You can see here working, out this building, and it looks like these people are up on the top, and as you're going to increase your money. So gaining skills or knowledge, going to workshops, seminars, that kind of thing is what I'm sensing here as well. Capricorn will do you well in this month. This is good too, because I'm going to take it in the way that it came, but I'll show you up. It was in reverse. It's the Shaman of Swords, so the King of Swords coming through. And I was just feeling as though you're not quite at a point where you can speak out. So this could be your air signs here. So you've got your Aquarians, your Librans, and your Geminis. And so that's could be one of those that's relevant in this, the messages that I've said before. And I feel like you haven't found your voice yet. Exactly what I was talking about before, to be able to speak your truth, to be able to climb out of whichever of those annoying scenarios that I've been talking about. So the King of Swords could also be somebody who's a boss or an authority figure, somebody who is well educated. That could be part of the storyline as well. So that could be relevant to you too. And we've got the Sun card, beautiful. I always love when this energy comes in because it's nice and fresh. It's got the fiery energy. There can be often children associated with this. It's always a card of great fortune or luck when it comes in. I also feel like a literal sun could be very good for you too, Capricorn, and like something shining on your new circumstances that you're trying to get to. Perhaps even the sun is shining on that car that you're thinking of buying. So I think I'm getting another message about the car. Hang on. Okay, so the car, the greatest value will probably be in something that a person recommends, or someone that you know. So not necessarily getting a new car. It's again with this trading, because I must have missed a part of the message. So with the car, if you know a trusted person, if you're tossing up between a new car and but you had an offer also from a trusted person and it was sort of a better bargain price for you, like, oh no, I'll go for the new one. They're saying that you might miss an opportunity for something really good in the one that was a car that was known, because maybe the new car you're getting sort of sold, and it might be a type of car that doesn't meet your needs. For example, it might be more expensive to run at long distance or something like that. You've got the Five of Discs. This is feeling like, normally in the old Rider-Waite card, like feeling like you're being left out in the cold. But in this card, in the Motherpeace, it's actually quite a nice depiction. It's sort of going within and working on, it looks like she's kneading dough here, but it's working on your craft again and building up, and even it's sort of a bit of a doing things on your own. So feeling a little bit like you have a few of the financial burdens that are maybe on your back, but that you were chipping away at it. So if you have found that things have been a bit overwhelming, you're actually getting in the right direction, Capricorn. Just be careful with your spending. Don't overspend. It's going to cause you stress. It'll be better if you sort of have your conservative spending. It's going to make you feel better. We've got Temperance here, so your Sagittarius energy, which is obviously the sign that's before you. This is really nice for balance and harmony. Again, you've got a lot of that kind of fieriness that would do you really well, Capricorn, to kind of get going in these ventures that you have. So sort of business-wise, I feel as though Sagittarius is wanting to really move. I'm just getting that they're helping you with the politics and government paperwork, or something that you'll need. Maybe it's to do with taxes or something that's been a bit tricky, but this energy here is going to bring you balance and be able to help you. So tune into that and get those things done. If there's forms that you've missed out on doing, it's interesting that it's come under this authority figure here, the King of Swords as well. And then we have the Hierophant. Wow, you've got a couple of major arcana in our small amount of cards here. So the Hierophant here is a good one for someone presiding over something. So again, if you were going into a relationship or business, it's the next level, the commitment, somebody presiding over it. So it could be that weddings or engagements and things like this are on your mind, or stepping things up into a deeper commitment. They could be part of this story of people coming together. I mean, we don't have any water sign here. I'll check the bottom of the deck. We don't have a lot of, well, we do. We've got the Three of Cups. Oh, and that's not what I was hoping for. But I think this is good for contracts. So I'm feeling more like for this month, Capricorn, with you, we're talking more about work, about holding people to account, about saying when people are overstepping the line, so getting your boundaries right, about organising contracts, paperwork that might not have been done, looking at contracts if you're going to buy or lease a car or a big purchase item, looking at the details for it. This is all going to serve you really well. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. This can often be that there's, again, I'm feeling like there's someone sticking their oar in. So the way often, I mean, you can get third party scenarios with relationships as well, but it feels as though emotionally you're upset because of this person that is, there's somehow they've gotten under your skin a little bit, Capricorn. I don't know who it is, but it feels as though it could be someone closer, more of a family member, an in-law, some kind of, maybe it's brother or sister in-laws, or aunties, uncles, cousins. It could be any of those kind of relationships there. So, keeping your cool and staying balanced and, tempering your mood would also be good for that. But speaking up and putting in the boundaries. Let's grab a Fairy Forest Lucy Cavendish for you. I've really enjoyed these messages that have come from this deck this month, because they've had a really deep message that's had something to do with what we've been talking about for all of the signs, and it's been pretty nice to have. And each one's been different, which is just amazing. So this one is number 43. I should get you your numbers as well. So the golden unicorn here, protector, guardian, and champion. So number 43 could be relevant. You've got threes here, 3, 10s. You have 19, you've got 5, you've got 14, 5 again, so 5s are important, and 3 again. So 3s and 5s both coming up in doubles as well. So we have the golden unicorn here. I'm just going to read the message for you from the Lucy Cavendish book. I'm feeling a bit of a, and maybe it's to do with that rotten, that smell, something being off. I'm feeling a little bit like I'm having, just felt like it's a little bit difficult to kind of breathe in deeply. That could be something that you're having happen as well. So the golden unicorn, protector, guardian, champion. Everyone deserves to have another person in their life to whom they can turn for protection and care. When this card comes for you, the golden unicorn is showing you the path to a person, advisor, or mentor who will assist you through the challenges you are now facing. When the golden unicorn appears, it is as a beacon of hope, for with the right guidance, what seems to be impossible can be achieved, and you will no longer feel so raw, vulnerable, and unable to go on. The golden unicorn appears to those who are facing unjust circumstances. They will show you step by step how to get through this time. When it seems that all friends have fallen away and the world is no longer a safe place, they lead with reason, intelligence, and intuitive brilliance. With their guidance, you will come to a safer place within the world and be wiser in choices regarding friendships, alliances, and partnerships. You are wiser now and will never be quite so hurt again. There is now protective energy about you, and it is safe for you to leave the current circumstances and create a new path. The judgment you have sensed about you will now dissipate, and true good people enter your life to help heal the pain of friendships that have fallen. That's really interesting when we're talking about the person who's quite close to you that might be sticking their oar in, because maybe that is of relevance to you, Capricorn. We'll just grab, oh, there's the fly that has come in to irritate again as well. It's so funny. It's like, wow, maybe it's to do with that smell. It's decided to come just to remind us about the person. Maybe they are the blowfly, you know, the person who is the friend who needs to go. You have from the Forest Fae, the Nadia Turner, the Green Witch. Connect to the spirits and energy of your local landscape. Seek enchantment. That's actually beautiful, because I haven't spoken about it in your reading, but with the others I've talked about this month really requiring a lot of extra grounding, because I think at the moment we're in the Pisces season. Being a water sign, it's emotionally turbulent for everybody, and it's just like you've needed to have green things around you, wearing green. That'll be nice healing color for you. You'll feel good when you wear green as well. I've been talking about the kinds of crystals as well. So clear quartz is really good to have. So your clear crystals, your white crystals, something a bit gold and sparkly like the, you know, silvers and golds. This one's a tree agate. It is white with some green for protection around it. And then of course I have done some videos on green crystals, and aventurine's a really good one to have in your collection as well, because it is the stone of this Chinese New Year, the wood dragon. I've done a little video on it if you want to check that out with a bit more information about aventurine. But that is going to serve you green stones and those kind of things if you're working with crystals, or if you just like to have them around you. They'll be really good for protective energy and healing energy throughout the year. But particularly for this month, I even simplified things with leaving my green poker table cloth here instead of fussing around with things. And I've done a course for incense making this month. I went and did that in Newport in Melbourne at Think Focus Act. I think I left the details in the comments about it, because it was nice to actually go and do a hobby and get out in nature. I just feel like sometimes when you've had these messages and it's like people are disappointing you, it is a good time to review your friendships. And maybe someone who's coming through the crystal ball, I could see them coming. I was like, oh God, get out of my face. So, you know, perhaps it is a time to review, Capricorn, and it's not a bad thing. Sometimes friendships need to be stepped to the side or pulled into line, and perhaps those people can change their relationship with you and return at another time when they've matured. Thanks for listening in, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful. Please comment in the chat and let me know if this resonates. If it doesn't, of course, don't make it fit. Check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus, if you know your charts. A lot of the time the messages could be in one of your other ascendant rising signs, often very, very relevant. So I hope you have a great month, Capricorn. Don't forget about St. Patrick's Day to wear your green as well on the 17th of March. There's also an eclipse coming up on the 25th. I'll do a few more videos throughout the month if you want to check in on those. Thanks for subscribing as well so that you get my content, but also it's helping to grow my channel and I can do more things. So yeah, please hit the thumbs up for me if this video was helpful. Like and share, and that would be great. Thanks, Capricorn. Chat to you soon.